morning, Lincoln, and welcome to the Sports Zone. I'm Jamie Curtis.
And I'm Toby Forsyth. How was your spring break, Jamie?
It was good, but I'm ready to get back and share the news.
As am I. In today's main event, the girls softball team beat Lakewood with a score of 12-6. Our Angel Chrisman went out to get the insights of the game. Here she is.
The Lady Lions take on Lakewood for their second game in a doubleheader matchup. So start things off for the Lady Lions. SGB's at bat. Swings it. Corinne Bailey runs from third base to home plate to get the Lions their first run of this game. Lions up 1-0 in the bottom of the first. Now we get to the second inning where the Lions put on a scoring clinic. Gabby SGB swings it up and brings Adley Kovach and Ray Tadako. The Lions are now up by 4 in the bottom of the second. And to top things off with that, in this inning, Judea Morris swings it off and hits the girls' first home run in this game. Lions up 5-0 in the second. Corinne Bailey bunts it off and sends Maddie Bailey back to home plate. The Lions are just taking Lakewood down in this game. And the Lions finish this game off strong with this double play by Corinne Bailey. The Lions take the win in this one, 12-6.
I think we did good as a team. We hit well. We feel it well. The team we played today also was really good defensively and hitting-wise. We just had to be better.
I'd say both games went really well. We came out and we scored a lot of runs, and we played good defense too. It helped with confidence, especially in the first game. We need to learn how to start hitting earlier so we don't have to pull out our runs in the end, but both games went really well.
Thank you, Angel. There are many strong players that make up the Lady Lions softball team. One of those girls is a varsity third baseman, Maddie Bailey. We sent our Katie Bailey to get what we need to know on Maddie's perspective of the season so far. Here's 1 minute with Maddie.
Thanks, guys. I'm here now with varsity softball player Maddie Bailey. Maddie, how's the season been going?
It's been going great. I'm really excited.
That's great. How has the team been working well together, and how have the games been going?
The games have been going great. We're already 9-1, and we've definitely been gelling together more as a team than last year. We are one instead of individuals.
That's great. How was your Tennessee trip, and how did that make your team different and stand out more?
The Tennessee trip was so fun. It was thrown together last minute, but it was so great for the team. We all stayed in this one cabin. It was so great to just get to know the girls on a deeper level. We all had dinner and we all enjoyed each other, and it was really good. I can tell you it boosted our confidence in each other.
Now for our final question, Maddie, do you have anything that a pregame ritual or any superstitions that you do?
Well, I always wear my specific sunglasses that I like to wear. I always wear like the fanciest sunglasses I can find, and I also have my own style of eye black that I like to do, and it just makes my whole game better.
That's great. Thank you, Maddie. And now back to the sports desk.
Thanks, Katie. The baseball team is deep in the conference play. The Lions started off very strong with 2 huge wins, but cannot keep the winning streak alive against New Albany. Lincoln started off strong in the first inning, putting up a key run on the board. Then the Eagles capitalized in the second inning, putting up 4 runs to put the team ahead. After they took the lead, the Lions could not keep up, falling 8-4 in a tough loss. The 2 teams are playing again tonight, weather permitting, at 5 o'clock at Blacklick. So make sure you go out and support.
To get a better understanding of what the boys baseball team is really about, our Colton Chrysler went and spoke to varsity baseball player Adam Berger on a very windy day. Here is Colton. He has 1 minute with Adam.
Today I'm joined here with varsity baseball player Adam Berger. Adam, thank you for meeting me today.
Thanks for
Adam, what does your pregame hype look like?
My pregame hype is honestly every day after school that we have a game or practice. I put my AirPods in. I listen to Katy Perry, Baby You're a Firework, and Miley Cyrus. I came in like a wrecking ball. Just really gets me in my zone.
Now, Adam, you and the baseball team just spent spring break down in Florida. Can you tell me a little bit about what you guys did there?
Spring break, we accomplished a lot of things. The biggest thing was our confidence. We came in, we played some of the best teams in Florida and the nation. The weather was really nice. A lot of teams down here in Ohio didn't get to do any work. And we were down there practicing, playing, and we played really well actually. Won a few games. It was just a great confidence boost coming back here to play these OCC teams. So we're rolling right now. We're 2-0. We smashed Westland 17-0 and 7-2. So we're feeling great.
Now, coming back, what are you guys' team's goals for the Ohio games that you have here?
The Ohio games are to take it one game at a time. We're really focused on winning the OCCs this year. We got third last year, but we were neck and neck the entire time. New Albany, great competitor, Grove City, but we really think we have an edge on this year, and we think we can pull the dub.
Now, Adam, you were one of 4 underclassmen to be on varsity last year. The others being Evan White, who's in the MLB right now, and Cale Baker, who's at Ohio University. How do you step into those shoes?
I try not to think about it, to be honest. I just like to take it one game, one pitch, one play at a time, and just do me. I mean, I work and I just try and do the best that I can do personally.
Now, Adam, what are your goals for this season?
My goals is just to have the team win. My dream's always been to play in the state championship, and I really believe that we can get there. I think we have a really solid roster, solid team, as long as we stay healthy. I think that dream can come true for all of us. I mean, that is the end goal, to win states.
Well, thank you so much for talking to me. We'll send it back to the news desk.
Thanks, Colin. Now let's shift our ways to boys volleyball. Our Damian Jones takes a deeper look at their brotherhood.
How they want each other to win on and off the court, and the sport they love to play.
Here's Damian with the story.
Many athletes have a why for the sport they play. Their why and things they do, such as sports, can take them a long way, especially for the Gahanna boys volleyball team.
1, 2, 3, fight! I was actually introduced to volleyball by Jason. We were playing around and he was like, you should go out for the team. So that's what I ended up doing, and I ended up falling in love with the sport. And I've just been playing ever since, taking it more seriously.
I play volleyball because I really enjoy the sport. The team is just like, it's a great feeling just to get out on the court and play some volleyball.
Their why can also be a part of their support system. For some of these athletes, their family can take them a long way.
My family comes to pretty much all my home games. My teammates, we became friends pretty quick, and we bond during practice and games. And yeah, we have a pretty close relationship.
My family comes out to a lot of my games, but also the team is a family within itself, so it's just always like having second family there, even on those far away games, you always know you're going to have some support with you, so it's pretty nice.
Although family can take you a long way, the boys volleyball program is also building a brotherhood that has goals, winning on and off the court, and making long life memories.
I think the team chemistry on the volleyball team is just really great through freshman, JV, and varsity. It's a really tight experience. Everyone's really close and tight. And on the court, we're playing volleyball at practice, and even off the court in school, we're all just really close friends. And it's just nice to see that in the sport.
The team is really small, so we have to be close. If we're not close, then we won't play good. So we've just done things to make us bond better, going to team dinners and stuff. We're really coming together more as a team. Team practices really help us out, just getting to know one another. And it's the whole program as a whole. We're a brotherhood, not just varsity. JV and freshmen, we're also close with them too.
As you can see, having a why in not only your sport, but in other areas of your life, your why can take you a long way. This is Damian Jones in The Zone.
Thanks, Damian, and great story.
We are now joined by our very own Keegan Billingham, who has more information about our boys and girls track teams.
Hey, what's up, Keegan?
What's up, Toby? How you doing?
I'm pretty good. How are you? What do you got for us?
Well, today our boys track teams continue dominating. They took on Canal Winchester and won 8 of the 11 events in the competition, including a first place finish by Lincoln senior Wesley Triplett, who won the pole vault by 2 feet and 6 inches. Also winning their events were Romero Wells in the 100-meter dash and long jump, Makai Shahid in the 400, Josh Cucker in the high jump, Nico Kokalis in the 110 hurdles, and all 4 relay teams, the 4x1, 4x2, and 4x4, and the 4x8 all won. The boys compete again Friday at New Albany and on Saturday at Dublin Kaufman. Over the weekend, the girls' track 4x4 relay team blew out the competition at Princeton by winning with a time of 4 minutes and 10 seconds. Amron Chilton, Keena Sanders, Camden Bentley, and Micaiah Trent have a strong bond that helps them work so well together. Our Jamie Curtis went out to get the insight on the girls and how their bond helps them run.
We really know each other's personnel, so that helps us get good handoffs, and we've been running this 4x4 for a long time, so just knowing each other's personalities.
Working outside to bond together and just
team outing.
You need 2 paragraphs.
Cheese and rice.
Thanks, Maxwell and Jamie. Our good luck on Friday at Invitationals. I've covered both our amazing track teams. Now back to Jamie and Toby at the sports desk.
Thanks, Keegan. And we had planned on having a video for the boys tennis team home matches this week, but one match was canceled and the other was rained out.
But we can tell you that the Lions lost at Lancaster 3-2. Brandon Carpico won in first singles and the second doubles team, and Brian Cope-Elk and Jackie Graham also won.
Gahanna hosts New Albany today.
Speaking of Brandon Carpico, Keegan Billingham has a story about Brandon's bid for back-to-back state championships.
Gahanna Lincoln Junior tennis player Brandon Carpico has his eyes on the prize once again, with goals of going back-to-back in the Division I men's singles tennis state championships.
You know, the goal this year is definitely to repeat as the state champion. Last year, it probably wasn't supposed to happen. This year, I have a better chance to do it.
For someone to repeat state championships in any sport is an incredible accomplishment. With that being said, he's got a good chance to go back-to-back and be one of the few to ever do that in the Division I scene.
Any chance of repeating as a state championship is very difficult, especially in tennis. I mean, getting one alone is an impressive feat as it is. I think he has a wonderful chance at becoming back-to-back champions.
With Brandon being a 5-star and excelling above most players in high school, it's reasonable to ask how he stays competitive.
High school tennis, some of the matches aren't amazing, so I like to hit elsewhere. I still hit with my coach, still hit with other kids, and then I hit down at Ohio State with some of the guys on the team there. So just being able to play with them and really focus on the things that I'm going to need in the bigger matches is super important.
Hitting with the Ohio State team has definitely helped him and kept him on his toes so that he is best prepared for the biggest matches on the biggest stages.
I know he's done a lot of hard work in the off-season. You know, he's hitting with some of the Ohio State guys. I know he's recently verbally committed there, which is an absolutely fantastic thing. And so he's definitely worked hard in the offseason, playing a lot of tournaments, practicing with the guys from Ohio State to make sure that he's well prepared. I've seen him play in a couple matches this spring. I can tell that his game is much better.
As the season goes on, Brandon has more goals than just back-to-back state championships on his mind. Those goals will help him become the best player he can possibly be and find motivation to be the best.
Another goal I have is to break every record here at Gahanna. I tied the single season record, and I'm trying to break the overall record in 3 years instead of 4, so that'll be really tough. But hopefully I can get it done. I think I definitely can. I just gotta, you know, keep everything up the same way that it's been going, and hopefully I'll break them both.
After the countless work and time he's put into tennis, it's safe to say he's prepared. He's ready for whatever challenges come his way. This is Keegan Billingham in the zone.
Thank you, Keegan. The boys lacrosse team has improved this year. The Lions faced off against Pickerington North on Tuesday night. Things didn't go their way, however, and they lost 17-6 with goals from Caleb Mason, Jake Brawford, Galvin Pipe, and Tyler Brochar, highlighting the Lions' night. The team fought hard, but were unable to come away with the dub. They moved 2-5 on the season and hope to rebound tonight against Canal Winchester.
Now to the girls. The girls lacrosse team played and is off to a 4-2 start. The Lions defeated Pickerington North on Tuesday night, 12-6. Leading scorers were Kenzie Sturby with 7 goals and Addie Hayes with 3 goals. The Lions maintained a strong lead throughout the game, and goalie Caitlin Hendricks had some amazing saves on defense. This puts the Lions at 5-2 record. We spoke with Addie Hayes and Caitlin Hendricks to get their thoughts on the game.
Today's game we were all super hyped. It's picks, so it's our competitors. Everybody was really in the zone, and we gave it 100%, and we came out on top. And I'm just super happy for everybody for doing all their best, and I thought we also really connected really well.
I just really think that we pulled together as a team finally, and I think that it's really nice to see, like, I was able to save a lot of shots because my defense was working so well together, and that's a part of all the bonding we've been doing, and clearly we were able to get a lot of shots in because we worked together as a team finally instead of just mix-matching a bunch of players together. I think it's nice that we were one instead of everything else that we've been this season, and I think it's finally time that we are family and we can put in some more wins this season.
Thanks, ladies, and great win. The football program is gearing up and putting in hard work in hopes of having a phenomenal season this fall.
Our Eli Smith and former varsity football player went out and talked to his old teammates to see what they are doing to get ready for what their goals are.
Here's Eli.
The Lincoln football team is working hard this offseason, finishing last season with a 7-3 overall record, 3-1 in the league, This offseason's main focus is to build character and grit as a whole team. Coming off a successful season builds more anticipation for success into next year's goals.
Aiming for that state title, aiming for that conference title that we haven't got in 22 years now. State title, I don't think we ever got that, but just aiming for bigger and higher things for each person on the team to be better as a team. So if everybody does their own thing separately or together, it just brings everybody to be better together when everybody comes together.
With goals aimed high next season, some key roles of the team are gone. The leadership role. This was a big key to success last season. Now that 4 to 6 of the captains are gone, these roles will have to be filled.
Last year we've lost a lot of captains such as like Kane Baker, Josh Cooker, Jake Barton, and I feel like last year they're a big part of our success as like a team, as a unit. So I feel like this year, like our captains, me, JD Hayes, Maxwell Cummings, we're gonna have to step up and like fill a role because honestly, they had a very, very, very big role on our team, and they're just great. One of the best leaders, best captains we've ever seen at Gahanna.
It's a huge part of what we're doing, and we lost great leaders last year. Kane Baker, the prime example, Jake Barton. Those two people, what they really had in common was they weren't the best athletes of all time, but they were great leaders and great captains for us, and they worked so hard in the weight room. They were throwing up all kinds of weight, having energy. They actually made the hard stuff fun, and really just trying to pick that up from them last year because, we put Gahanna on the map, I think, last year, and they were a huge reason why. So just continuing to do what they've done and for, years to come, and I just tried to pick up the slack from last year.
Many great players returning this season. The talent level has skyrocketed. This program is looking to take a leap into next year and next season.
So we're going to have to step it up a lot. I feel like this year we have a lot more talent, but last year we had a lot more leadership. So I feel like I have to step it up this year.
With a good offseason brewing, big expectations and goals are ready to be accomplished. This is Eli Smith in the Zone.
Thanks, Eli. The football team isn't the only fall sport team that's already preparing for their next season. Our Max Schrader spent 1 minute with my head coach, Matt Kovac, to get a better insight on the 2022 season. Here's Max.
Thanks, guys. I'm happy to be here with Coach Kovac, head varsity soccer coach, and I just have a few questions I want to ask you. First, what got you into soccer?
For me, it was when I was a kid. It was 1994. The United States got to host the World Cup, and it was great to see the passion that fans had around the world for the game. I had played it recreationally and club as a kid, but to really see it on the world stage like that really made me a big fan of the game, and my interest in the game really grew from that.
Awesome. What's the best part about being like a coach in Gahanna?
We have in terms of soccer, we have a great program tradition. We've had a lot of success in the program, and it's great to be a little bit of a part of that. But even more so than that is probably the people that I've gotten to meet and encounter along the way. I've gotten to coach some great kids. Some of them have gone on to play in college. And then just the friends that I've made along the way and the connections I've made within the community have been lifelong friendships that I wouldn't have had the opportunity to have made without coaching here in Gahanna.
What have you guys been doing off season to prepare for the next season and to get better?
Yeah, we're going to have to replace a lot of players. We graduated 8 of our starters, so we've got some guys that are going to have to step up into key roles. Right now we're focusing on fitness and conditioning. A lot of our players are focusing on their club team activities and working on their game, and hopefully a lot of those guys that last season maybe were role players, they'll be ready to step up and become major contributors next season.
That's awesome to hear. Thanks, Mr. Kovac, and back to you at the sports desk.
Thanks, Max. Well, Lincoln, that's all we have for this week's show.
And of course, make sure to tune in into Fifth Period show next week. Go Lions!